Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Both Sox. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a look at ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game.
Taken in by Simeon. Oh, look at Simeon. Not in time. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Profar for 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Grossman, the runner at second with 1 away. Played on the backhand. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Chris Davis now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. is set. And the 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Pinder on the move. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Digging in, Steve Pearce, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Smoke on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Now batting, Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Profar. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pitch is popped up. Pierce has room in foul territory. 2 gone. At the plate, Nick Hundley. He was hitless in the shutout last night. On the ground to third. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And that's off the left field wall. Now what's going on down there? Throw goes over to third, and Martinez will hustle all the way to third. He's in with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on some. And drive it out of the yard, this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 1 for 6. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball is put in play to the right side of the infield. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now the first pitch here from Price. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
This is in the air to left field. Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Grossman. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. This is on the ground over to first. On to first with is Pierce, and that'll be the inning. We'll see the start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Pinder is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air to left. Pinder is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts on the run, and no one will track it down. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Chris Davis is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes again, 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Jerry Blevins will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's Jackie Bradley now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Standing in, Steve Pearce. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the concrete staircases, and gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Davis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jackie Bradley Jr. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Benintendi over at second. Bradley at first. 2 out in the inning. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now the first pitch here from Price. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So stepping in, Nick Hundley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from second is in to score.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's only 1 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground is short. Simeon's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits and into the box. Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robbie Grossman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. Martinez takes his lead at third with 1 away. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Davis has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Here's Jurickson Profar. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the seventh. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the seventh inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
So he sets him down swinging. Chris Davis is retired on strikes for the third time tonight. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the seventh inning. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. A's. Here's Steve Pearce now. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Simeon is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Davis is there, and it's a standing in Nick Hundley. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So coming to the plate, Chad Pinder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Hundley on at first, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Bogarts moving to his left. Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ryan Buchter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try. Try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out. In now, Xander Bogaerts. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Road. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Pinder is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Mitch Moreland will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Into the box now. Sandy Leon will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 2 left. Sandy Leon will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now the first pitch here from Price. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going.